Hi everyone, we're here with my bossy Haitian girlfriend, Aunt Sarah. Hey everyone, Nico here. I'm going to be kind of taking control of this video here as we're going to be talking about what it's like dating a Haitian woman.
I'm obviously gonna come in a few times, just to give
to correct me
or to correct you if I need to. But yeah, I'm gonna be letting you take the lead, and
right.
You guys can let us know if you agree with the points or not.
Right.
If he hit all the marks.
Yeah, that's it. And something to keep in mind is I've only dated one Haitian woman, so
yeah.
If there's any other Haitian women in the comments and you don't see yourselves,
it's just too bad. No, well, I think the disclaimer is that it obviously doesn't apply to all Haitian women.
Yeah.
But it's from what he's seen from his experience.
But I think it'll apply to you.
Yeah.
It's something bad.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Also, this can apply to other Caribbean women, not just Haitian women, because I think there's some things that are just universal, but
right.
We'll see.
So without further ado, let's start with the first point that I thought of, and it kind of goes in line with the weddings that we've been at recently, is that there's always Haitian music around. We got some really iconic tunes with the piano keys.
The piano keys, yes.
Yeah, with the piano keys. So either she's got it playing around while she's getting her hair done, or she's getting ready for the day, or she's singing it herself.
Well, yeah, because it's a very jovial, it's super... It makes you want to dance. It's there's a lot of different instruments, like the piano keys. I was laughing because it's such a Haitian thing to call it piano keys.
Right. All right, next, one that I'm sure women probably of any race, guys, if you're dating, you know this to be true. The bathroom looks like a war zone. What's particular with Haitian women, and in this case Anne, is that she's got some tools that I consider military grade. I wanted to bring some in. I got some props. She's got, well, first thing, a lot of black women, what they do with their natural hair is they slick it back, and then they'll add either a bun or a ponytail, right? But to make sure that the hair stays slick and goes with the consistency of the ponytail or the bun, they pull out some sort of weapons grade gel. I mean, this thing, I think you could fix a bridge with this. If there's any cracks, this stuff is like cement.
The first time I showed him what it actually looked like, because girls, right? The Gorilla Glue, it's literally the name. It's sticky, kind of what you would imagine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the first time he saw it, I thought he was he's traumatized probably. He was like, what is that? And it's neon green too.
Right. Sometimes if we're just trying to get intimate, hold each other and stuff, and sometimes I touch her hair, it's I'm knocking on some wood there. It's stiff. It makes the hair look so good, So it's an absolute must. Some of the other fun things, well, I mean, fun is of my opinion. I find it pretty interesting. They got some hairbrushes, but they're not the kind of hairbrushes that, any white men watching, you probably got a basic one with some, some fine-tooth combs and everything. Over here we got the horse brush.
So it's been through a lot, this one?
It's definitely used.
Brush?
Right.
Yeah. So there's some hair in there, some gel, some nice little cocktail.
But this thing is stiff.
Well, I don't use it as much because, as you said, it got hard now with all the products.
Well, you have other ones.
Yeah, I have all.
You got the bigger version of this, and I used it once, and I'm it's made of steel wool. It's tough. Among other things, is another favorite of mine, which is, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put this on.
We came prepared. Okay.
Yeah, it's the shower cap that could survive a tsunami.
Especially if you just did your hair, you just straightened it, or you just did a bun, and you don't want to mess it up, so you want to keep it all sealed and protected, and this does the job.
Might look a little stupid on me, but she's kind of cute with it, I see her walking around, she's got her robe on, and she's doing her stuff, brushing her teeth.
That's the full at-home look, is the shower cap, or the bonnet, and the robe. and the slippers.
Right.
Sorry.
So that's something you'll come to expect, is that you got some interesting items in the bathroom that you have absolutely no use for. Like, I can't brush myself with this brush. Obviously, this one's used for edges and stuff, but the other one she has, it hurts. Moving on to something a bit in line with that is the lotion. As you know, lotion's a huge thing for Black people. Well, you may or may not know, but lotion is a huge thing for Black people. And there's no exception here with Anne. Anne uses lotion for its purposes, which is to moisturize, and then she'll use it for anything she finds applicable. It could be cuts, it could be sunburns, which could work, and even for does. You learn something new every day with a Haitian woman. And I think I've been injured a few times, and she put some lotion. She just slaps some Jergens on my back. She's like, it works. Like they swear by it. It's
soothing, like anything that's skin related, like a superficial something on your arm, or
right.
You can put some lotion and it feels good.
It's holistic, immigrant families, they all believe that ginger ale heals.
Yeah.
You got a tummy ache, ginger ale.
Yeah.
You got a fever, ginger ale. And then she takes it to another level. She's a lip balm thief. Anyone dating a Black or Haitian woman, that they have the lip balm at the ready. Women don't have any pockets, right? But Anne's got some way, somehow, some lip balm on her. I used to have lip balm, and then she came around and she's like, oh, you don't have any more lip balm at your place? It's like, yeah, they're all at your place. Like, I used to have them.
But you know what? You'll never catch me ashy, because I got
That's right.
the 17 lip balms on tap. Got the lotion, I have one in my bag, in the bathroom, in the kitchen.
She'll come out of the bathroom and she'll be like, yeah, babe. Always getting the elbows, neck, anything and everything. So that's what you come to expect, is that part of your budget. I imagine when you move in together, you got to keep some on the side for the lotion.
Yep.
And the lip balm.
Yep.
Moving on to some more cultural things. One thing that Haitians have, and in particular Anne here, is these gigantic families. I've been to some weddings, and I'm someone I pride myself on getting to know the person and remembering names. I've gotten to a point with Anne's family where I just wish they had name tags, because there's so many of them. And not only that, it's not just we're in Montreal. They're not just in Montreal. They fly in for weddings, and it's someone I've never met. And the moment I meet them, I'm like, man, I am not going to remember this person's name. It's kind of when you're watching those investigative TV shows or detective, and they got all the pins and the thread trying to connect.
The red thread.
That's what I need. I need Anne at the center, and then you just got, it's not a family tree, it's a family orchard. Especially now that we're in our 20s going towards our 30s, it's her cousins are having kids now.
So it's expanding the family.
It grows every day, and then I'm 3 years in and she's telling me about a new uncle, and it's where did he come from?
There's that too. Sometimes it's hard to explain the links, because you know how Haitians are, sometimes it's not necessarily actually a cousin, you're not related by blood, but it's an aunt's friend's daughter.
It ties into my next point. Not only are these Haitian families gigantic, if you're with a Haitian woman, she's always doing stuff with her family, including the cousin's wife's son's cousin's uncle. Might not have time to go camping necessarily, because some relative in some far off land came to visit for absolutely no reason, and now her whole family has to have a 6-course barbecue for them. As we're talking about family, something I just remembered is that she always has her phone blowing up, and it's not even by friends. I'm not even joking. May I? Here, you want to unlock your phone? 31 messages. I've had 3 people text me, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. I'm so busy.
It's all different family members. Well, already just me and my siblings were 4, right. So that's already, the group chat. You guys probably know, like the family WhatsApp groups go off, like you're just telling jokes, sharing memes, sharing videos.
Right. Another thing about Haitian women, much like Anne, is that they're very protective. In Anne's case, she's protective not just by being nurturing and loving and showing me care, which she does and I absolutely love. There's this other side where when you annoy her just a bit, she's ready to fight. Not like verbally, like she wants to brawl with me. She always wants to play fight. She's always picking a fight, poking at me. You know, I say something that turns her off, she scratches me. You know, I caught you red-handed.
The day I cut my nails, I'm gonna lose a very valuable weapon.
Well, that's the thing. There was one time she's like, oh, I just cut my nails because you said I scratch you too much. And then I got on her nerves, and the first thing she was doing, it's like she didn't even cut them. It's like she made them sharper.
I even do it without knowing. Like, obviously it has to do with the fact that I'm clumsy, but I'm always dropping stuff on you, stepping on your toes, pushing you.
Yeah, she's rough. That's something like, you know, she's soft and rough at the same time. She'll like touch me behind my neck and I'll be like, oh my God, I've never been touched like this before by a woman. And then at the same time, she's also dropping her phone on me
on your forehead
while I'm sleeping. She's protective on one hand, but on the other, she's just...
I protect you when it's other people threatening you, not myself.
Right, that's another important case. If someone causes me the slightest inconvenience, she, as a Haitian woman, is ready to go all out. Like, I'll tell her about this person at work who's like not doing their job, and they're like, you know, if I meet them, they're gonna hear about it. And I'm like, you know, like, I don't think that's necessary.
You'll feel fine about it.
Right.
But then I'll come in like, no, it's not normal. She shouldn't be doing this to you. Like, you should be mad. Like, why are you doing it? And it's happening to you.
Yeah. So the last and favorite one, in my opinion, I don't know if Anne's gonna find it funny, is that Haitian women, this isn't just Anne, I'm telling you, this is all of them that I met, men, women, they speak with sounds. I'll be at the dinner table with their family and like, did you hear about person X? Like, no. They did this, they changed job. Oh? I was lucky enough, her siblings and cousins invited me over to play dominoes and they were making all those sounds and like, I knew what they were talking about because Anne had prepped me with all the sounds she makes.
Yeah, because the same word, but you say it in a different, how do you say intonation? Different intonation, different tone. The same word can mean different things.
Right.
So you have to be ready for all the variations of O.
Yeah.
A lot of them are like words, but like small words like mes amis. Or
mon cher. That's my favorite one. Sometimes I'm just, you know, we're talking to each other, she's telling me a story about work that like something crazy happened and I'm like, mon cher. She's like, don't ever say that out in public, you know.
And he loves saying that stuff. Like,
yeah,
those
all the
words
little
that
words.
he retains.
Yeah. You know, like my Creole is just like 5 words and like 6 sounds. Yeah. But that's what you taught me.
Yeah, okay.
You have yourself to do a video where we
teaching each other.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You show me maybe flashcards
of the words and
words, and I have to guess what they mean.
Yeah, we could do that.
And we could do that with Italian.
That would be funny.
Right. With that being said, I believe next week we'll kind of flip it over and she'll talk about what it's like dating a white Italian stud.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's what I am to you, right?
I was just saying that, you know, with everything that we've seen, I can say that he pretty much hit the nail on the head for every point.
Like, we'll see with the next video, she'll talk about what it's like with me. You know, you can't have 2 people eating all the cold cuts.
Yeah, and I have some things to say.
Yeah, there you go.
I've got some good things.
She's looking very forward to exposing me.
It's gonna be fun, so tune in next week to see the other part of this.
Absolutely. With that being said, leave a like and comment. Thank you to all our subscribers. We're like reaching 1,000 almost. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
We're thinking of doing a poll towards that number so our subscribers could tell us what they want to see more of or maybe less of. So please take a look at that when it comes around. And with that being said, thanks again so much for watching and have a great week. Take care.